Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. And talking to the mic. So again, we're on another Panda Pop bottle review. We've got about 10 of them, so I've got to rattle through them before they go out. Before, there's the chance that they might go off. So there's a chance, very doubtful. Not the way I drink. So this is Mixed Blessings. It's a barrel-aged Imperial Stout at 12% from Siren Brew Co. From Berkshire. Is Berkshire? Must be. So nice and solid. Got it from Low Cost Beer, aka Smiling Grape. So let's get this bad boy open, and a little pop there, and hit a pour. Does that pick up on the microphone? Oh, so no, my little glass from Fire Rock. I'm not sure if that's a third. So 330 mils basically is, well, two pint is 560, isn't it? So 330 is over half a pint. Yeah, 280. Yeah. So for the price, damn good. So there we go. Black pour on this. The edge disappeared already. Oh, got a hint of nuts on the nose straight away there. I ain't got a clue what the beer is. So whatever I get, and whatever I don't get. But smell the boozy aroma. It's got a real good. You can tell it's 12%. Oh, nice and thick. Oh. Not even sure. I bet you can hear my bloody lips slapping there. Yeah. Someone will be moaning. They'll say, "Jesus Christ, you're too flipping loud. I can hear your lips slapping." I've had that before. Where someone says, "I can hear your throat," and it's like you just can't win. You're either not loud enough. There's issues. I mean, this has got noise reduction, so it says. We'll see. We'll see. On the grand scheme of things, we'll see. Oh. So let me have a nosy and find out what it's supposed to be, just out of curiosity. See, somebody else has just said never had an issue with the sound, and so it does, because it does. Obviously, when people say that, it's like, oh no, why? What's up with the sound? And then I'll go back and check the videos, and back in the day there were issues, and yet I've blown that out, and that. So let's Google this then. Oh, hear me head. Feel that. Mixed Blessings Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. Siren Craft Brew. Bourbon barrel. I thought it was bourbon, but I didn't want to. A sumptuous blend of our finest bourbon barrel aged stouts, selected to accentuate the playful combination of a fresh light zest and hand toasted coconuts. Rightio. So there we go. Wow, it's kicking my horse. Gotta be honest, my backside. Oh, that's a bit of quality. I do love a good impy. Hence why I brew them myself. One of these days, I'll go out and get a barrel and chuck some bourbon in, get a new barrel, and buy a barrel, chuck some bourbon in, and then brew an Imperial Stout and brew it, and then put it into the barrel and do what the good friends Bang the Elephant Alter Ego do, where they're, going to the barrel. The only problem is it never lasts very long in the barrel. I'd be drinking it very quickly, I'm trying not to go through my Imperial Stouts that I've already brewed. I'm trying to get them to September and October when we go away on holiday. I have got some other beers to play around with in the meantime, so that's good. I've got a bit of stockpile to get through. You know how it is. I'm a kid in the sweet shop, so I get a nice beer, and that's my throat rather than the volume or the sound or whatever. But yeah, I want to try and keep some back. I've got 2 cherry, 10.5% cherries. I've got a brew in the house, 2 brews in the house. I need to test them tonight to see if they finish brewing. With this heat we're having, stirring them around a bit and getting them going and seeing if it kicks them back into gear. Because sometimes brews stop brewing just because, for whatever reason, and I've done that before where I've regurgitated them. Sometimes I've stopped and I've had to do that. And then all of a sudden they've kicked back in again. And it's like, get that brewing in. Anyway, let's have the rest because 12%. Oh, England are playing tonight. I'm going to sit on the settee, get up the arse, sit on the settee. We're lucky because there's a nice bit of wind and we've got our French doors in our front room. So we ain't even got to have the aircon on. We bought the aircon because my wife was always moaning about her cakes. And we bought the aircon because of that ridiculous hot summer where it was 37 degrees and it's like, Jesus Christ, I ever want to go through that again. So, and then we had a 40 degrees literally 2 years later. So when it is stupidly warm, I'll chuck the old aircon on, makes such a difference. And even my boss, the owner of the hotels, he's away on holiday this week, and I'm not sure if he's in a caravan or what he's in, but they haven't got any aircon, and he says, "Oh, I miss my aircon." So that's quite funny. That is, it makes me chuckle. Yeah, how the rich live, eh? And we're not rich by no means. Yeah, we did it out of necessity because we're fed up of being cold in the winter because all the heat's upstairs and the heat's not downstairs. And then in the summer, the other way around, it's bloody boiling. And, when it gets like this and it's boiling, it's just nice. So, certainly holding its good legs on this. It's a nice film around when you swirl the glass around. Coconuts there, I wouldn't say it's too there in your face, but it's certainly there in the background, which is all right. I can taste it. I can certainly taste the barrel, the bourbon. Again, got this from Low Cost Beer on keg. Their Panda Pop bottle stuff, that's for me where Low Cost are the pioneers in that respect. And sometimes the kegs are out of date or short dated. When it's an Imperial Stout, it doesn't matter a crap. It can be slightly out of date. It doesn't matter because the beer, it's been barrel aged anyway. It's going to be in good fettle. I could have drank this from the fridge. I didn't. I wanted to drink it at room temperature to get them aromas. And I'd rather drink an Imperial at a room temperature, even on a hot day like this. I'd still rather have it at room, not fridge. Well, on this recording being June the 25th, the football matches tonight, England versus Slovenia. I want to watch that. May do a live, may not. Depends if I can get my laptop working. I might try that in a minute, actually. Try and get the laptop working. Because it'd be fun to have a laugh and watch England play and have a good moan. Hey, flipping heck. We've got all these so-called good players, and yet 2 games in, and I haven't watched England play for a long time. 2 games in, it's like, why the hell did I not do a job last week? I could have not done the job. I could have done the job, not watched the match, and found out about it afterwards and thought to myself, well, at least it wastes 2 hours watching the bloody match. Although tonight I might watch it, put the aircon on, and it'd be nice and chilled watching it as well. And maybe have a nice beer to go with it, because I might not come back down the shed for a beer. I might take a beer up to the house and drink some beer up the house. Yes, there's a method in the raggy madness. Oh. Whew. Wow, that has got some blooming kick in it. ABV wise, wow. Although I've just drank over half a pint, so yeah, 12%. And by heck, it went down a treat. Ooh, yeah, as the macho man would say back in the day. I'll miss that. I'll miss wrestling. You know, the heyday of wrestling. Yeah, I miss it before it. You know, when they told you it wasn't real, it's like, what? Not real? Yeah, things you believe. Then I was an adult when I believed it was real. Oh dear. And in some ways, you think about it now with the world and what's going off in the world. Is some of what's going off real, or is it part of a plan to reduce the amount of people on the planet by starting possibly a World War III, to reduce, bomb the hell out of the planet, many, many, many millions, it does make you wonder. Hopefully not. But I won't put it past the rich who get away with hiding out the way while they send the poorer people to slaughter. Disgusting. Yeah. And this thing about sticking up for your country. Yeah, but not the country when you're sending people to war for no reason. Get behind a thing, talk it out. That's why they have laws to talk things out. There are laws in every country in the world. There are laws, and that law does not say go and murder that person or murder 20 people. Anyway, I've got an election coming up, and hopefully the Conservatives are gone. Who are we going to get to replace them? That's interesting. It's who does a good job of the election thing. I'm not watching the election at all, so it doesn't really matter to me in the grand scheme. So, did I enjoy this? Yes, absolute quality again from Siren Craft Brew. They are absolutely one of the best breweries in the UK. Putting beers into supermarkets, which these days is not an easy task. Certainly not a task for making money out of it. The only good thing about putting beers into supermarkets, it's for name and exposure. Puts you on there. If people look at the supermarket, they'll go to the supermarket, then they'll, after the supermarket, they will probably go and buy beers off the website, like I have done. you know. So I used to only buy from supermarkets. Now I do go buy from breweries, and I am looking this year at Siren Craft Brew's Christmas calendar um, as my one and only advent calendar for Christmas this year. Yeah, I had two last year, and again, or do I go down the route of I just go and buy one? But you know, so did I enjoy this? Hell yes, cracking beer, 12%. Wow. Out of 5, if I'm giving scores out of 5, a good 4.55 out of 5 for me. Lovely bourbon, coconut, lovely booziness. It's just chilled me out and puts me in the mood to fall asleep on the settee. I was going to do some gardening, but yeah, stuff the garden. Settee's more important. And get out this heat. Luckily, it's not too hot in the beer room tonight. That wind's just cooled it down nicely, which is absolutely lovely. I've cancelled the garden tonight because of the heat, but I can do it like a garden next week. You know, there's plenty of time to do gardens. Sometimes it's about yourself. Look after yourself. You're only here once. You know, I could work literally every day from 6 in the morning to late at night. But what good's that going to do me when I'm old and can't do anything? And you see all these people that work and don't enjoy a bit of life, and you've got to enjoy a bit of life. Hence why I do beer reviews. That's my way of enjoying. We've all got our own ways of enjoying. We don't have to be sat on some beach, mecking out with something special, and you know, for Instagram and all that rubbish. But yeah, anyway, a good beer from me, and let's watch the England match tonight, and let's hope we win. This will be interesting because you won't see this till after the England match. So yeah, it'll be fun. Cheers all. Turn the bloody microphone off first.